Mwanchumulikiri bono nainde yaragrense Eyemo yabono maragobenga kene ko kwarigania SMS yamangana maya nyaro ko kumanyagati yari twabere to kwariganire kurwa semambi yarenge ntambe weka chinse chigabono chiyabono maragobo nyirabono litukeliga nali bana boroki wabali abakrasi 12 gose form 4 abagendera namatemu abo bene nyiramatemu niga cyagete karasemere meli ya French kolende asammatemu aritanaleto gose umurimo buna bwege songo na orobono babaguchaka litukoliya rero stali kibiri nyiramatemu wa form 4 wasekerasi 12 KCSE nigara ikomohelio stali kemeronge bere nisato omutinyiga oikomi na kabere ayungati yali abakakorekana seri tukoliya rero ayungo cyukumanya senchira yoboye kiranuli tanganike gima olitokobwateranere owetera sumuno bwimanyeryo igakorokwa Joshua ahuta aseri tukeligari ejuma stali kibiri mutinyi 12 umwaka w'ikiri bubere na meronge bere nebere ntarachi kogo sansamuranira aseri bwali abakakorekana bali kibaito basangire ko Chinkongo ao tigatanyora mangana yu asenchira iyoko ya chuta.
We're going to work with members of parliament, as I have said, to deliver on the infrastructure required to ensure that our education is purposeful.
Ntobwate meroberi emiya igoro ya CBC no ya batakulira nako bale Maria Bible yote biro murayibwense William Ruto.
We are here to announce that we are rolling up our sleeves to stop the Ruto administration from taking us back to the days when Parliament changed or enacted very serious laws within minutes.
Raira niga mochiri uburayibu wa Ruto na niga kuchikotwaro murobiryo ya bene litukoliya Jamhuri ya Nsemo ya Kamukunji na sekigo sento komanye.
Tikatubwaterane asokoranga abantu ba minto bons babere mainstreamed na bakonyekire asenjire wenereta.
Tigako bisa abantu bareno barema basoki banyare kweliki likonyo robo konyo tebiru director wobo Chenwase County ya Kisii. Ayo hamo nenda mange mwanchumulikiri bono isaransoke kumanya senchira yobo ikiranu ireterane nchenkoro kwa Vincent Onyancha wono gochaka SMS yamagana mu yumoncho muligeria anani gotokonyara kumulikira lya bereka gokorekana nonya amatemu KCSE abakagochaka litukolia lero boigoni golia lengeli tukoli nane gochia asebali abakunire no bolema ekerobono ensengi mayale kunya litukeli manyekantebu na International Disability Day elia chengirwa sechi county ao imeye county ya Kisii boigomo yogojuni gobakorekana ekerokeli bona bamenyiwe county ya Kisii kolenga numu director uteneta mangana yobo chenu anyaraga kubulia menya bugosokia abantu bali bale no bolema libanyare kwelikia konyora obokonyi kurwase serikali omulikito Everino Sero niga twaregane roboti rwase njira yobekerano.
Omo director bwobo Chenwe County ya Kisii Dr. Geoffrey Otomu nigara umuroberi oboko banyora abantu bamenyete no borema oyokorekana senyagitari nene ya Kisii Teaching and Referral. Dr. Otomu nigabori abaria bonsi babwata abantu bamenyete no borema kubasyokia erio barikiwe asokonyoro bokonyi.
Muyoko celebratory tukeli no ko sensitize abantu baito abagusii monsi esemole inga onye mubwate abantu batali kwenyara asenjira yobo ebirengerelyo asenjira yomubere babwate physical disability gosa asenjira yokoigwa gosa asenjira yokorora twabekire chi team choko bases aliese Kisii Teaching and Referral Hospital office ya vera aliese BDK kera Tuesday and Thursday na libako basest baegwe bibanda naliba kunyara ko access chi privileges chirichire extended ne serikali ya Kenya gochesa abantu bari batari kwenyara.
Janet Makori oyoro mubwatanya seke ombekyo gonchoreria chimbwa gose rehabilitation ase county ya Kisii nigairero bokoreri bokorwewa ase balia mono bamenyete no borema
ase rehabilitation ya barema gokonyoranga enga kinyinge gokonyora kara abana bayiboyibo babwato barema gose kero munta ikire katika tinjera onyoro barema bose wetera se accident wetera se chipigipira se nyagetali chinyagitali chirebo force nonye njirire go Force Jones ang tinyageta inye shiko ba rehabilitation services.
Korengana na Kennedy Kombo Nyambega oyoro yomo bwa bari bamenyete no borema niga kambu ya serikali ye county ya Kisii asateba na yakire getambukero yoko bainyora abamenyete no borema.
Abantu baito barikiru, that is the observance of the 5%, mbali in various office, that was through my championship. Na ndentu abwate a data card printer, ntu ayetuli baka na National Council, watakorosi ebibande byabale no bolema.
Boigo ni gairera magani yabo yogosire byewa na boigo gokoro goisaransa ase chinchera gusaba kibesa asa abantu bunaba.
Totally maybe a disability empowerment center ego chako showcase talents for persons with disabilities so that equally to let avatari baito bachakorra munangaki abalema baito bagenderete to bwaterane to interrogate abantu abono bagosaberera to barusi in streets bamanyuese bakoru bairani wororo equally bakoleru an orientation or rehabilitation kind of course so that nabaraba add value in their lives.
Chinga kiechio otomuni gairera makongwariane n'abantu bamenyete no borema bagwetera na goteba wetera okoriki wani go barachiko konyeka asenchera ya bene asane nabo ya bantu gotababisa na kobachaya
bari konyara gwa afford basic services igo asayo tigatubwaterane asokoranga abantu ba Minto Bones babere mainstreamed na bakonyekire asenjere wenereta ase bali baito bakobisa abantu bamwabo engago semba bwato bole marugete ingita koirari bageri asokubatebi balete elinde barorekane ase chinyagitali cheito elinde banyoro bokonyu buli serikali yabekire.
Oborema atari egetango iga abantu bamenyete no borema mbabwenerete koinyorwa na boigogosirwa erio kwegendereria ase amagimabo. Ngoripotere getaseni kya Ndizi TV erietariane Evelyn Osero.
Mbyemono umuliki tobene Evelyn Osero soroboti rwa senchira yobo ikranu bono gotigana ne Evelyn Osero abo gotomure kramangana rengetine abantu bare no borema imeye county Nyamira bo igomoje gojoni go bakokolekana asegeti kirikia urgardens asa abantu bare no borema baba gotara kurwa sensemejo oikase skuru area special skuru manyikanta buna Nyairicha ase county yumuliki tobene kurwa se county ya Nyamira jabuma ange na roboti rwa senchira yobo ikranu.
Buna enchera Eyemo yoko inyura lituko linene lyabali abale no borema nigo abarai egati abamenyi be county Nyamira na abali bale no borema bakora etaro entambe kurwa segeti ya Jamhuri Gardens mbaka esukuru ya Nyairicha special. Ekerenga ekenene kyo mwakoyo nogo konya kera oyomo elinde goikerania okugania kwaye ase obogima.
We are here today to celebrate and commemorate the World Disability Day, which year's theme is in inclusive development, in enhancing innovation.
Engana yabage kumolekerwa nogo chigwa isiko kwa bali no borema ase bunge ya Nyamira boigo no gwakani guchibesa chiri chokolingolia echichikoro kwa assessment fees ase bali no borema. Omuteneneri bwe ward omochore Martha Marwa nateba nigo bakomochia ekyombe kya IEBC asogo tiga bali no borema isiko asasa babainyorwe ekeroge chinga kichobo choli.
Bunge ya Nyamira County ndobwati monto mlebavu na nyoyomo ega sio kolenta abantu mlebavu political parties encourage sa bale go senko nyorole ba bekire sengazeti abantu bali abaremavu before batarachoro so negasi ya IBC kuhakikisha kwamba waligirio monto mlemavu because it is part of our constitution wajara kubobeka si assembly so we are in toko tabi IBC ekara bagochora bakwe wali abalemavu abekire sengazeti bali babeta shortlisted.
Waziri otenenerete orosagerwa agenda Youth and Social Services Dr. Grace Nyamongo nate bamba begete meroberio elinde koeneke buna barema banyolire ngere yabo.
Amagusingo tabari ngo barema nigoro buri tarifa lero ibanyoliro ribuya mambi kwa berekerama ikiyagera kwa jadi ama kwa ugonjwa igo ekikeronke lina barema vumbarefu nakiakwera turi garero nainde otukubatebya bagendere kubabika chinguru na kubatebinga abana banyorirwa soboremo gose bari babeira bare maire banyari kwe register kero be registry egere banyari ko babagokonywa
asasa baba iboli koliki abana bali noborema nako bakonya elinde goikiranio kugani kwabo ase obogima
basi gusuka lenta abana baino bairunya gitari garia bakorerwa assessment egere nende na bararwari kubabwene ekera na baranyore ganyo tukarekerema umubise agendere kore mara wase kaunti ya Nyamira. Ginko reporter ya Ndizi TV Job Maangi
Mbiamono muliki itabene kurose kaunti ya Nyamira Job Maanga soroboti rwasenchera yobo ikiranu bono gotigana nayo moncho muligerya weka soroboti ronde goto kumanyigubune company ya Mache Wasco imeye kaunti ya Kisii nigo bono yabereke okorwo korero ya aseyera kwegwe certificate tukolia lero nekyombekelia kya wasrep kamanyikanta na Water Service and Regulatory Board anasobo korre babere bakurwa gocha samenye be kaunti ya Kisii nigo chinga kechi Bolio kwa nikibuna chinsemo aho imeye kaunti ya Kisii ngonyara chira Mache buna itakero mulike itobene Brighton Makore noroboti rwa senchira yobo ikirano
Ekambani eteneneta Mache ase kaunti ya Kisii na Nyamira Wasco nigobono ya Nyaruro Konyi na kwegu eresesi yogochiko yanjira wakore mirimo yaye kurwase kiombe gia Water Services Regulatory Board Kaukwana asomo yega bokurwe birengereryo moteneneri bwe kiombe kia Wasrep Joseph K. Ketel Nigatebrana Wasco nigo ya ikirania maganyo ayo yokwegwa RSC eyo.
Tumepata nafasi kuja Kisii kwa sababu Gusii Water and Sewerage Company waliomba kibali kutoka kwa serikali kuu ili wasambaze maji na kuchunga mambo ya sanitation kwa pande wa Kisii. Company imekuwa kasini kwa miaka nyingi, lakini kulingana na utaratibu ya Water Act 2016 company lolote ambao iko na kibali ya kupeana maji lazima wapate license kutoka WASREB, that is the Water Services Regulatory Board.
And our encouragement to Gusii Water and Sanitation Services that we as WASREB licensing have complied with license conditions.
Boigo Ketel ni gatogirie abamenyi be kaunti ya Kisii na Nyamira asogosira Wasco.
Tungependa kushukuru wakaji wa Nyamira na Kisii kwa sababu pale popote tumepitia tumekuta kwamba wakaji wa pandu wanachunga mazingira kwa njia mzuri.
We are very happy that what we usually want to see on the ground, consumers coming, giving their issues from their hearts on performance of the water company that serves them. We have witnessed that today.
Boigo ni gateruna ubutumeki bwechibese buya nigo bwarorekanire ni kiombe kya Wasco.
Tunashukuru wafadhili wengi ambao kupitia kwa national government, kupitia kwa national treasury walitoa zaidi ya bilioni 1 kutengeneza intake la Kegadhi na pia treatment plant ya Poparachu.
Boigo ni gabori abamenyi be kaunti Nyamira na Kisii gosira company ya Wasco.
Naomba wakaji wetu wa upande huu wa Gusii ya kwamba tafadhali tuunge mkono company letu la Gusii Water and Sewerage Company.
Ketel nigobona ene kiribuna company cha Mache nigo chigendete gusidi chibese chinyinge.
Tunapoteza maji about 45%. Tukichumulisha kwa upande wa pesa ni zaidi ya bilioni 10.5. Hiyo ni pesa ambayo inaweza toshelesha wakaji wa Nairobi wakunywe maji bila kulipa lolote kwa miezi 6. Kwa hivyo going forward, ile kitu ambacho tunaomba ya kwamba tafadhali tuunge mkono company la Gusii and Water Sewerage Company, tuunge mkono ma board of directors so that waweke company iwe inasimama vizuri.
Mugavana bwe kaunti ya Kisii nigabekire miroberi yabeni gochikwena kimna abantu gonyora bare Amache.
That every household will get water. And I want to say that the governor is very keen on the same. Is working day and night through my ministry to ensure that we are actually also working with partners like USAID. As we have heard, we already received over 250 million Kenya shillings, which is going to go towards connecting our people with water.
Omusangano yo ni goboigo nyarago ikeranwa no managing director we company ya Wasco Rusi Waito oinere onyara kagokwana ali baroberati baguchokora ase company iyo asamatuko alebosio Kuripoti riketoseni Candice TV kurwase county ya Kisii iretherane Brighton Makori
Mbiyemono mulikito bene Brighton Makori asorobocho rwasenchera yobo ikirano bono gotigana nayo tiango tumurekera ryange tokolekana chinse mo chinde litukiri moryoka maiga yokonyora lituko abantu babwate binyinyi byenyamara gose World's Aid Day elia chengere tuli tukure goroni gobono mu governor we county ya Siaya James Orengo atebirubune county ya Siaya nigegande tukobe kemero bilibene ko ne kibunango bekabale chinchera cyogotanga okwambukirwa kwe binyinyi byenyamara ase county yu ya Siaya nigo chinga cyatebirubune county ya Siaya nige ebinyinyi byerandirense kolengana nense mo yobo cheno engana boigo yairwo koboko no muwaziri wabo cheno kurase county ya Siaya Martin Odhiambo oyote birubune binyinyi byenyamara ase county ya Siaya nigo bono byerandirense.
And I'm hoping that, this sensitization that has been undertaken in Bondo today will go a long way in fighting against the scourge of AIDS in the country. And we have to be very careful because we don't just have the problem of AIDS, infections, and the spread of the virus, but in the periphery, we have the various other pandemics like COVID-19, and across the border, there's a threat of Ebola.
I value the contribution of HIV and reproductive health implementing partners in our county, both at facility and community level, on the role they are playing to ensure that we achieve epidemic control and improve quality of care among people living with HIV. Let's continue with the same zeal to reduce teenage pregnancy, new infections, and sexual gender-based violence.
Na chinga kichibono habari kibabo tambe niko babakago baba tiani wali tukolia lero ase nsemo ya Nairobi moja kwa bako kolekana se nyomba yobora ya State House omurai wense William Samuel Ruto ni gabakako ruto moja gojo obako kolekana lituko lya lero.
I will be working with members of parliament so that the additional facilities that are required for junior secondary, the government of Kenya will work with their members of parliament so that they can be delivered on time to provide seamless movement of our children across the education ladder. It's also instructive to note that 60% of all the stakeholders that were engaged agreed that CBC is the right education curriculum, but it requires some review. And that is the journey we are going to move together as a country. I know in the same report there was suggestions from a majority of the stakeholders again that the burden of cost on the delivery on CBC, especially on parents, should be reduced. And I think the committee will finally give us its report.
Na chinga kicho Ruto ukona kurasa nyomba yobora emiyumo icho Nairobi State House ni ganyaraga kumurekera mangana rengete CBC abazase yabuna umuroberiyo yuniga berga konyororo boti maiga yebirenga ryo gusangererwa kurwase chi county kurwase committee abete kago chorogose task force ya onchokana chi county so konyara kurwa kusangererwa birenga ryo igoro ryo umuroberiyo CBC kolengana Ruto ni gate abakolengana roboti abagakonyora ni koro kibuna umuroberiyo CBC ni gorokana kuba takuna bayiboli kubwatakana n'ebintu biri bigosabirwa aho se bitakere asomurobero yo CBC Ruto boygoni gate serikali n'ekikobe kemeryo byo bene ariko ne kibuna omuzigo nkonyaro rwo kewa kurwa somuyiboli anyomurobero yo ko chikogendera asama tukale bosio na bo Ruto ni ganyareka kuboliye kwembekaligiye kubalika bali MTC kone kibuna nkoli kabara bali mukiri bwe 30 oyiko mutinyu mutangani mwaka bo kiri bubere na 23 na bo Ruto ni gaboliye kiombe kiekera baguchikolika abalimu balika abalimu litang'ani bali babwata obumanyi igoro ry'omoroberio o CBC.
Najua wazazi wengi hapa hawawezi kupiga makofi kwa sababu wanalalamika ya kwamba ati CBC imewafanya wakakuwa walimu huko jioni na wanaangaishwa na watoto wao, lakini mimi nataka niwaulize wazazi wote, hawa watoto ni watoto wetu na ni jukumu letu pia kufuatilia vile wanavyosoma shuleni, kuwasaidia na homework, kuwasaidia na ile kazi wamepewa kule shuleni. Lakini kama serikali tumepatiwa mapendekezo ya kwamba kwa kiasi tuweze kupunguza gharama hasa kwa wazazi ya mambo yanayonunuliwa ama items ambazo zinanunuliwa wazazi wengi hawawezi kuzinunua. Hiyo tutaangalia, lakini kila mzazi achukue muda jioni kuangalia progress ya mtoto wake shuleni. Tusichukue watoto wetu tukawaachia walimu, and I don't think it is right for us as parents to dump our children in school and forget about them. It is our responsibility to follow through their education and assist them as they go through the process of learning. To assist in the whole of that process, we're going to work with members of parliament, as I have said, to deliver on the infrastructure required to ensure that our education is purposeful and it is ready for the 21st century. In that exercise, we have also authorized as government the Teacher Service Commission to hire the largest ever cohort of teachers. 30,000 teachers will be hired by January so that they can help us deliver on the most important component of preparing citizens of this country, that is education. And we will make the necessary resources available. And we have asked TSC to give priority to the teachers that are CBC compliant when they are hiring the teachers, the 30,000 teachers by January.
Na abo igochinga kiesho ruto maiga yoko koromo yego yone gekera naso moje gonde boko babekera chigutwa abanyanyimbo bechichera gose prisons somo yego abakokolekana ensemeli ya Ruiru imeye county ya Kiambu. Ruto gukwana kurwa ensemeli yiniganyara kagote yabuna serikali ya yeko bwatana ne wizara yebintu bitoyetane ne amwana manani mbachikolige chinchera yoko bwatoka chimbusoro chimete elikonyara gokini ensemo yechichera anaso gosimekemete chinsemo aigasense ya Kenya.
The government of Kenya, through the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, is going to facilitate our prison facilities to be able to produce additional seedlings to cover the deficit that currently exists on the number of trees that are seedlings that are available for this program. I am encouraged to note that you already have 1.2 million seedlings, including 30,000 fruit trees. This demonstration of initiative also points to the positive direction of possibilities when Kenya Prison Service is properly engaged.
Na kirobo igayo agendrete umurai wa mubori bwa Azimio wani Kenya Raila Amolo Odinga niko bono batebire gwetera somo bwa Azimio buna mbachi komerana n'aba Kenya nsemo ya Kamkunji stariki sano na ibiri tukuli aramisi ikiegocha elikonyara gukwana oburai bwense aiga sense ya Kenya Raila ka ukwana ni gate babuna oburai bwa ya William Samoei Ruto iko bwa rakana kwa bwege kubegenta tebira tari guchwanchirana buna sense meljo komelia serikali na Raila ni gate yabunasa amachibu ya maseyobo choli abete kakorari gwaso mwako yoiga igabwato botutukanu na gote yabuna nigo ensemo yeke gambero yabete kego swananwa anena so oko sierru bwoba gentukirete bakanyara koraria amachibu ayo asenchireta bwene tukolengana Raila ni gate berubuna nigo baitaberenta amachibu ayo asenga njoke gambero kiara reti kolende nogo sikeke gambero ekirete bakanchira na amachibu ayo Raila bono ni gate berubuna ngachikomerana n'aba Kenya asense ensemo ya Kamukunji stariki sana ibere na boiko baumerane stariki 12 cy'umutinyiga nyiro stariki 12 grabeli tukuline lya Jamhuri de ase kolendera atebire n'ichinga cyo kikomerana n'aba Kenya ensemeri ya Kamukunji eriko kwa no burayi bwense na nene uburayi bwaye William Samoei Ruto.
Lakini baadaye wale majaji vile walitishwa. Alafu baadaye wakatoa sasa ile uamuzi ambaye hata kila mtu anajua hiyo uamuzi hairidhishi. Tukasema sisi hatukubaliana na hiyo uamuzi, lakini tunaheshimu kwa sababu ni demokrasia. We are here to announce that we are rolling up our sleeves to stop the Ruto administration from taking us back to the days when Parliament changed or enacted very serious laws within minutes at the behest of the executive. We are here to announce that we will stop this country from going back to the days when the judiciary had cases in the middle of the night and dispensed sentences prescribed by the executive. Fellow Kenyans, I've been around with you for long. Millions of you voted for me in the last elections. We won that election. Millions of you call me Baba. On the 7th of December, that is Thursday next week, at the historic Kamukunji grounds here in Nairobi, we will launch a public consultations. I repeat, on the 7th of December, at the historic Kamukunji grounds here in Nairobi, we will launch a public consultations with the people of Kenya to brainstorm on the direction the country is taking. Then we will return to Kamukunji grounds on the 12th of December to continue with these consultations on the state of the Kenyan nation and also to have a prayer for Kenya, a prayer for democracy in our country, which is right now under a threat by this administration.
Abarundia vechi pigi anene kurwa sensemo yarungai kutoka se kaunti ya Kajiado niko bago serere gotugocha ose gochi tarwe bango anno gocha serikali ya kaunti yo karengana borobo niko bate birebuna babere bakurwe banga senga kentambe nambaranyo rabokonyi bonde bonse kurwa se serikali shinga kechi niko be murungane wakana kwebango kwebirengo aho asogote yabuna bali bali katikati yo mucho yuni go bakane bango kolende bali bakoro chinsemo chisco mbali wakana bange ntabate birebono batachi gendera gokora niko chinga chibate birubuna chibara chinga senseme nchiraroswa nakugania serikali kumike tambukiro nakayarose chibara eli bamanya kwendera gwakane banga senseme ya Rongai imeye county ya Kajiado.
Hiyo mambo yao sisi tumekataa. Hatutalipa mpaka ile siku watauzisa viongozi wetu wa bodaboda.
Hatuseme tutalipa, lakini kwanza we see the services first.
Hizi mabarabara hatuna njia, ukweli wa Mungu hatuna njia. Ukweli ama ni uongo? Ukweli. Lazima watengeneze choo, lazima watengeneze barabara ndio wakuje mambo kama hayo. Si ni ukweli?
Sisi tunaenda kwa choo sa kilabu, tunaenda kwa choo sa wale wa mama nini sijui huko ndani tunalipishwa. Lakini ile hali wewe mwenyewe unataka county government inataka pesa na hatuna choo.
Walikuja wakatuvuruga, kuna mwingine alikuja kavuruta paka pikipiki yangu karibu nianguke. Na nilimwambia kuna shilingi ndakupatia maana hakuna malio pesa inaonyeshana inaenda.
Na omukonyo mwana chebi na Philomena Mwilu niko bona berga kubulia nsemo ye bigambera ko ne kibuna nkuru barobo koribwa basenchirengi ya gwanchirya konde wense gutaiyo na bigomba base kwebwatirania asensemo yo bukurumi Philomena ni garoko kuro kuna gote bune bigambero niko bietenrete na mbibwene tiko sono na montonde bwense ngana boigo ya iru ko bokono mukonyo mure wense gadiga shawa gachako boigo ni gatebero bune serikali ya William Samoei Ruto na serikali ya Kenya kwanza ne chiko ne kibuna nko watoko bari chibesaneni weisene guchense muye bigambero elikonyara kurobo koribwa basenchira enkerano.
Let us discharge this delegated authority from the people, devoid of corruption and compromise. Land is life. The environment is life. That is why it is an emotive subject in this country. Let us therefore serve pure and underrated justice.
And we are not embarrassed to be associated with you because you are doing a good job for the people of this country. President William President William Ruto and I are beneficiaries of independent institutions. So, mukituita tunakimbia because we are beneficiaries. We want systems that are working. And we are benefited from independent institutions that have refused to be untwisted and be coerced. The IBC, the Supreme Court of Kenya.
Munchumuri bono asoro boti rubono tiganyora